What up, boys? What up? What up? Just wanted to give you guys a quick first issue at 550. That's has been my first issue period with the car. Well, since like going big power pretty much. But so pretty much what happened was I was out at night and I was just doing a pull. And then when I got to the top of 4th, I felt like a little backfire, like a little stutter. I felt that sputter or that stutter slightly before, but it's very subtle. So I always thought that I was tripping. This was probably like the 3rd, maybe the 4th time that I felt it. But this time, like I said, all those other times I was tripping. And since I don't be taking off in 5th or in mat 5, I don't be taking off in full beans all the time. You know, I don't feel it all the time. You know, I do it every once in a while. So that's why I didn't really notice it. But this last time that I was out and about, I felt it big time. I literally felt like a power cut off. And then it just kicked right back in. But it kicked right back in. It was like within like a millisecond. It like kicked back in. And when that happened, and what made me feel it this time even more is that I felt like a little backfire. So yeah, that's what happened. I hit up JSR about it, and they said that it's the fuel system, which I already assumed that it has something to do with the fuel system. I'm assuming it's because of the injectors, because right now I'm only at 1450 cc's. I'm assuming that's what happened because when I tuned the car, they said that this turbo is just sucking up all the fuel from these injectors, and they're pretty much overly maxed out. Like I can't push the car anymore. So I'm assuming that it's probably the injectors. Like it's just cutting off fuel just because, you know, it just can't demand, or it can't supply what the turbo's demanding. You know what I mean? That's what I assume it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna get the 2000 cc injectors. Even though I know I said that I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to deal with the cold start or whatever, but from all the people that I've talked to, they said that they don't have any issues. So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and get those, might as well. And then since I'm going to probably be pushing more power, I'm also going to upgrade the intercooler. So I'm going to go with, right now I have the PRL intercooler, and I'm going to go with the MDR. I heard really, really good things about the MDR intercooler. So yeah, I'm hoping that with that it'll make a little bit more power, and it'll offset like the reliability, because I heard that if you have a really good intercooler, it reduces knock, which is good. We don't want that. So yeah, so that's the plan. Get the injectors, the 2000 cc injectors, and then get the MDR intercooler, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They said that this issue of me losing power, of you losing power like at full beans or whatever, is due to the fuel system, the fuel filter specifically. They said that it most likely needs to be replaced because they have the same issue with another FL5 that was making around the same horsepower. So that's what they think it is, which maybe makes sense. And they also have an option to upgrade it, but I'm not gonna do that. I looked it up and it's like a $3,000 job. It's a $2,000 part plus tax plus labor, so I would assume that it's probably like around $3,000. But yeah, let me put gas real quick and then I'll get back to you guys. Hit it with some E85 real quick. 5 bars, so I'm probably gonna put like 3 gallons. Put it even $10, and now we're putting 91. So we put 3.5 gallons. Probably gonna put 2.5 gallons of 91. But like I said, it's because I'm used to this gas station. I always go to this one, and I'm used to the car. So eventually, you guys will get the hang of it. And there we go. Gotta love that Cali tax, man. Oh yeah, and another thing to check, after you put gas, you always open up your Hondata app and look at your ethanol content percentage. I like to keep it at 50 to 51, but this is cool. 48.8 to 50, that's cool. Yeah, so JSR thinks that it's, so pretty much JSR thinks that it's the fuel filter or the fuel pump, but they think it's most likely the fuel filter just because they had a similar issue with another FL5 and they had to replace the fuel filter. So that's what they think, but might as well, if they're going to be working on that, I might as well just upgrade everything, you know, because it feels like the car needs or the turbo needs more fuel. Like it feels like too laggy. So I'm hoping with the bigger injectors they could kick in more fuel and the turbo will spool a little faster and a little better. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update that I wanted to give you guys. Like I said, I wanted to be completely transparent with you guys, not hiding anything. I'm trying to make sure that if you guys go through the same setup, you guys are aware. Not gonna really upload until, you know, I go get seen with JSR and they fix the issue. But just a little inconvenience cost, but like I said, if I would have just done all that stuff in the first place to begin with, it would have saved me a lot of money, you know, the retune and all that stuff. So just something to keep in mind, boys. If you're gonna get the 770, might as well just get the 2000 injectors, which is what JSR told me to do from the very beginning, but I kept telling them no, 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 no. And then what I would also recommend, if you're gonna get a Garrett turbo, these turbos love to live at the top of the RPM, so I would have raised the rev limit too. So I think right now I'm only at 72, and if you see my dyno graph, it just keeps picking up, you know, it doesn't drop down the horsepower, it just keeps wanting to go up. So I'm hoping that I could get it up to like, I don't know, 74, 73 around there. If I could bring it up higher, then even better, but like I said, I haven't opened up the head or anything like that, so I just prefer to keep it stock for now. I'm not going to do any of that until I decide to build the motor. I'm not going to pay twice for them to open up the motor, you know, just to install the cams. So, but anyways, yeah, boys, that was pretty much the update. I'm hoping that it's nothing too bad. They told me that as long as it doesn't happen in map 2 and map 3, which are the lower maps, that I should be good to drive the car, to just not go full power and into map 5 until I get that fixed, which is what I'm gonna do anyways, because I only feel it in map 5, I don't feel it in the lower maps. And then map 3 also felt a little bit more like it pulled me back a little bit more, I felt like, versus map 5. Felt a little sluggish. So I'm hoping that it's nothing big. I'm hoping that it's nothing major. So yeah, boys, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Yeah, just hit me up, and I appreciate you guys watching me. Appreciate all the love and the hate that I receive. I appreciate all of it. So be on the lookout for the next video. I should upload the next one within a week, and then I should have an update by then. So see you, boys. Catch you guys on the next one. Late.